자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 최동원 키우기 가보도록 하겠습니다. 현재 이제 토론토 1선발로서 굉장히 잘해주고 있어요. 다른 애들은 지금 좀 거의 망해가고 있는데, 최동원만 유일하게 이제 10승은 성공했죠.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
보스턴과의 경기네요.
Choi, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fouled off.
First pitch, 7:07.
메이저리그 올라온 1년
Into the
차인데
windup, here comes the 0-1. Off
오히려
the plate and in.
토론토
It's a
실력이
ball and
좀
a strike. Guys, as the
너무 안
Jays
좋아서.
take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of
좋고요.
runs last game, and this team is flying high right now.
이게 참
There's a
애매한
fight at the
게
bat rack.
류현진이랑 같이 뛰려고도 하고
In now,
최동원이
Alex
이제
Verdugo.
실제로도
Batting second,
그
the right.
First pitch of the
토론토에서
at-bat.
데려가려고 시도했던 것도 있기 때문에 토론토가
Curveball, but
우승했는데
it misses well out of the zone. And
가을
set up
야구
behind the plate,
이벤트에
Rusty
가서
Valentine,
우승하고
as you see the
싶은
rest of the umpiring crew
목마름이
for this one.
있어가지고
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with
그래서 좀
Rusty's
강팀으로
zone,
가고
without
싶거든요.
question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a
물론
veteran
이제
player, you can live with that.
최동원 경기 때는 애들이 잘해주고 있긴 한데
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a
최동원
ball
경기 때가
1-0.
문제가 아니라
Here it comes.
다른 애들이 좀 잘해서 기본적으로 팀이 좀 승리를 거둬야 되는데
Murphy is
1회는
there.
뭐 깔끔하게
And
최동원
that's the third out.
07개로 1회 마무리 짓습니다. 한 번? 점수는 못 내네요.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Choi, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this
일선발
guy's gotten a lot of people some big
토론토
raises
에이스죠.
in the organization. To be drafted as low as he
다음
was and turned
시즌에는
himself into
토론토에서
one
좀
of the biggest
투수나 좀
superstars in our
좋은 애로
sport.
영입 좀
I
하나.
am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first.
좋다.
Murphy's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
근데 아마
And that's in there for
이정우랑
strike one.
다르게
That's a
최동원은
pitch he'd like
1년
to have back.
계약했거든요.
You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one
나이스.
back to take a swing at it.
Grichuk is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Michael Chavis. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
Davis.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate,
와,
I'm
저거
leaning out
안타되네.
over.
And that is in there for a
코스
2-out
좋았는데.
base knock.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped up.
나이스. 이건 최동원이 잡아야죠.
Choi is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
야하.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Fouled away.
Hey, nobody out now.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And it's fouled away. Slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on
잡아줬어야
1 and
되는 게
2.
맞는 것 같은데.
The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been
그렇지.
called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he'll
Nice.
step on first himself for the out. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play,
아,
and it's
이거는
not
뭐
all that pretty, as you can
이미
see these
시즌
guys are
아웃이나
well
마찬가지네.
back in the division race, already looking forward to next year.
Jason.
First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1 home. And he turns on
Oh.
one, sending it high and deep to right. And
Wow.
goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
잘
One of the best
던지다가 홈런을
qualities of this
맞네.
pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here.
And now
백투백은
this ball's
아니겠지?
in the air to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
한 점 정도는 뭐.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So only one hit.
토론토 점수 좀
Welcome
내자.
back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez.
Martinez.
0-1 the count.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the
나온 거
lineup.
아닌가?
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
나이스.
High and deep
와,
to
그럼
right
은근히
center.
멀리 날리네. 빗
Long
맞은 것
run for
같은데.
the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here we go, boys.
Ball 2.
Up high, 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Scooped up. Throw to
오,
Murphy's
나이스.
in time, and there are
이게
2
줘.
gone now. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Ball, that's low.
And this is low, ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In for a strike, it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now
제대로 안
get
맞은
into
것 같은데
scoring
운이 멀리
position
날리네.
with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
That's inside.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right
다행히
here.
마지막
Pound
구에
the zone.
나왔네.
He's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger avert.
오. 야. 아.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
그래도
And he
아직
starts him out with a
1대1이니까
splitter for
희망은
a called
있어요.
strike. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Rounded slowly to the left side. Bichette's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Kipnis. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
희망은 있어요.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Benintendi is retired, and there's 1 away. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound.
그렇지.
And that's the second out. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yep, that ball went
And he
out.
lays off there, 1-0.
바깥쪽은 다 안
Hey, this
잡아주네.
one's
희한하네.
tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
That evens it up, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
And we'll have
다행이다.
to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
야 제발 내라. 아.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
On the ground to the
이구수
right
그렇지.
side. It's flagged down
오,
deep in the hole.
개범비지요.
Flip from
좋아요.
short right gets him, and there are 2 away. So here's Michael Chavis now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
On to first,
야,
and this will
시대까지도
remain
완벽한데.
a tie ball game.
아. 너무한다. 아, 진짜. 야, 결국 지네. 대단합니다, 토론토.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
올릴만한 게 없다. 밀러 영입했는데 도움 안 되는 것 같아.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience and
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Choi will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know
자,
here,
이번
Danny?
13승
Hey, Matty
성공해야죠.
D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Grounded back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in.
오,
And there are
Bichette
2
좋다.
away now. Now in the box, Austin Meadows. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Plays at 1 now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
오,
Turned on that one and
위험했다.
crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hit
Threw it
그렇지.
right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in.
점수 못 냈어요 결국.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Number 8.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
몸쪽 승부가 맞는 것 같은데.
Lays off 2-2 now.
저걸 안
In today's game,
잡아주네.
everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive
저거를
player,
안
I'd rather
잡아줘가지고
give you
심판이
6
저거.
inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Into the box, number 25. He swings and lines it to left.
그렇지.
Gurriel is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and up next will be Willie Adames. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And
잡아라.
here's a ball hit in the air.
그렇지.
Is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
그렇지.
Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first in time,
다행이다.
and the
아슬아슬.
leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Coming to the plate now, Michael Perez, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
메이저리그 수준급
First pitch
선발로
fastball in
성장한
there
건
for
맞는
a
것
called
같은데
strike.
최동원이.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
3rd inning, no score to this point. To 2
와,
balls and 2 strikes now.
심판 모임.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one,
그렇지.
so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Michael Perez is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Weak grounder back to the mound.
그렇지.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying.
That hit him. First base.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Martinez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1
좋다.
on to first, and they get the double play. At the plate, Brendan Lau. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
1 ball, 2
A
strikes.
ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitch.
오,
Looking at a
그거 잡아주네요.
fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa.
이야, 어떻게 변함이 없냐.
Now at the plate, number 25 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 25.
And this will be fouled away.
Hey, no outs now.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sent on the
그렇지.
ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Really, Adames.
Hard hit ball to second.
오, 좋아요.
And there's out number 2. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away.
2 down now.
And the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the 5th coming up.
오, 제발. 이것들 진짜.
All set for the start of the inning, and that means Kevin
그래도
Kiermaier will hit
이때까지 공
next.
49개.
And the pitch.
Kiermaier.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard, but foul. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
다행이다.
Dean is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in, Michael Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Perez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a
그렇지.
really nice pick.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side
끝까지
is retired.
57개. 2번에도 승리 투수 못 되나 설마? 아.
So stepping in, Jose Martinez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. It just misses off the inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounded to third.
그렇지.
Right to him. One there on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A curveball hit right back at it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is.
오 제발. 아. 와 이것 때문에 진짜 점수 못 내네.
Ready for another shot now. Number 25. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams
오,
or
다행이다.
bad hitting, but
야,
as we're
구회까지
moving late into this
가겠는데?
one, it's
63 되면?
about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
At the plate, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller out to short.
그렇지.
Bichette picks it up cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
야 66개
Stepping
8회까지.
into the box, Yandy Diaz. He'll look to bounce back
서울까지
after
66개요.
striking out his last time up.
Oh, that's good.
And a ball 1-0.
Guys, let's go.
홈런 맞으면 안 되는데.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Grounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead.
오 한 점 냈어. 희생 플라이로.
All set to start the
아
9th in this
최동원이
one.
직접
And that
마무리
means
가야
Kevin
되는데.
Kiermaier will hit next.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
완봉승 가나요?
The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey,
아,
throwing the ball
투심 좀
great up until
불안한데?
this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff
오
walk.
다행이다.
Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
McGuire over to his left,
좋아요.
and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Michael Perez.
Number 7.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the
슬슬
plate.
제구도 빗나가고 있어.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a
Ooh.
high deep drive headed for the
위험했다.
right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Line hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
아, 완전
And there's your
갈랐네.
tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Now that's the at-bat
여기서
they needed.
바꾼다고?
Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth.
Anthony Bass answers the call from the
베스죠.
dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs.
That's ball 4.
그렇지.
Wow, that game.
와,
But that's
최동원
what happens when
13승
you get a
힘들게
well-pitched
성공했습니다.
one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final.
와, 나
The
9회까지
Jays
풀
came
던진
through
게
late,
처음이네.
taking the lead in the 8th. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. Jordan Yamamoto gets the call
무슨
for game 1 of the series.
최동원보다 한참
What do we
미치네요.
need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers.
He's out. 3.
Ready now for the
자,
Marlins.
15승까지
Jonathan
2승
Villar.
남았어요.
And as you can see,
최동원.
he's had some troubles here in his own
그래도
ballpark. That's something
데뷔
he'll look to
첫해
improve
15승까지
upon in this
거둔
one.
잘한
And
거죠.
here's a fastball called for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the
블루제이스.
field here tonight,
블루제이스
they come in
이제
looking to make
꼴찌야.
it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming
토론토에서
off a
섞기엔
recent
너무
homestand where
아까운
they were
문제죠.
only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the
김삼진.
breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jonathan Villar is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now
그렇지.
a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
케오스카 일어나는데 좋다.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Check swing called strike 0-1.
아주 잘하고 있어.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Garrett.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and a 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first
그렇지.
baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there at the knees, strike one.
Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Here's the 0-2. Grounded weakly toward
완전
third.
땡큐죠?
Scooped up. On to first, and there were two down. So coming to the plate, Harold Ramirez will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ramirez is exactly a .260 hitter. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Here we go, boys.
There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there.
맞은 것
If you
같은데
look at
저게
the
넘어가네.
numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good.
Well,
다행이다.
the play's been
플레지.
made, and that retires
빠르네.
the side. So they pick up a run on the
최동원 직접 해결해야 되나?
Stepping in for the Jays, Choi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
이래봬도 홈런 하나 있어요, 최동원.
Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Ramirez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isan Diaz. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
언제 될 테면 대화라.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down.
그렇지.
Make sure you bunt. Handle.
The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Big curveball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Not shortstop.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. Nothing in two.
좋네.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
그렇지.
Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
와, 진짜 노답 타선.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin
그렇지.
right here.
And a good throw gets him one gone. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Biggio ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Standing in, Brian Anderson.
Now batting, third base.
And here's a cold strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Harold Ramirez would be next. Hit in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Mine. I got
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
와, 점수 못 내네 진짜.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Harold Ramirez.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball.
아,
He got a fastball,
한참
didn't miss it.
모자랐구만. 왜
We'll see if they
다이빙
pitch him
캐치를
a
한
little
거지?
bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed
아, 저
pitches.
테오스카이라는 데죠 저거.
And the Marlins are off and running here in the inning with a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
왼쪽 붙여야 돼.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. At the plate, Isan Diaz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 3-0 to him now. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he will take ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. So here now's the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. To 2nd for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st as they get the double play to get him out of the. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Choi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
최동원이 직접 치고 나가야 되나?
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Here we go.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. VR comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Play ball. 3.
digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He'll get things started here in the second half of the
That's
sixth.
shortstop, Miguel.
Popped up. Tellez has a play. He's got it one away.
7회까지는 한번 비벼볼 만한데.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Bichette backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
더블 플레이 뭐냐? 오. 트리플 플레이. 3중사를 하네요. 와, 대단하다 토론토 진짜. 아, 또 패가 하나 늘었네요. 잘 던지고 패하면 좀 그래.
This evening's game finish.
자, 보면 승리는 사실 최동원 13승이라 좀 밑에 있어요. 그래도 엄청난 거죠. 13승이면. 패도 7패. 아, 사실 이거는 최동원 2할에 2.75인데 2.75 4등이네요. 홈런 허용 개수는 나올 수가 없네. 많은가 봐요. 셧아웃도 없고 최동원도 스트라이크 아웃 꽤 많이 한 것 같은데. 야, 야마구치 슌이 있는데 없다는 게 좀. 아, 최동원 여기 있네. 135개. 컴플리트 게임도 없고 이닝 피치 189이닝. 워커올라우, 와, 25개. 사사고 없는, 이것도 그렇게 중요하죠. WHIP도 중요하지. 예. 최동원 3.8. 예. 자, 일단 MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더 쇼 최동원 키우기 오늘 3경기에서 1경기는 아무것도 없이 1경기는 승리, 1경기는 패를 얻었네요. 근데 경기 내용은 좋은데 팀이 토론토여서 좀 안 되는 것 같습니다. 근데 이제 1년 차기 때문에 메이저리그 데뷔한지 다음 시즌 기대해봐야죠 뭐. 일단 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.